by members of the House. Gentleman from 37th, Delegate Pushkin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We've all heard and seen the news stories about the extravagant, irresponsible spending that's been going on over on the third floor of the East Wing in this building from the Supreme Court of Appeals. We've all heard about the $35,000 couch. The floor with the map of West Virginia with each county laid out tile by tile, and Tucker County in blue granite. We've heard about Cass Gilbert desk that's made its way into the home office of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. And for a minute, I'd like for you to juxtapose that against some of the cuts that have come under this Chief Justice to vital functions of the court, cuts to drug court, that we know has not only saved lives and saved families all over West Virginia, but has also saved taxpayer dollars. Cuts to guardian ad litem programs to look out for children. Cuts to the sex offender monitoring program, which has been moved over to the probation offices that, from what I've told, work 9 to 5, and I can tell you that predators don't take nights and weekends off. Cuts to all these vital programs. I can tell you the biggest casualty in all of this is public trust and confidence in the judiciary has eroded throughout this whole thing. And in op-eds and in statements to the press, all we have gotten so far from the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is a shift of the blame. He wants to blame it on the former administrator. He has taken no responsibility and no accountability for what's gone on under his watch and in his office and in his home while he's been Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So I believe it's our constitutional responsibility as an equal branch of government to be that check against the irresponsible activities that have gone on under this court. So I have drafted, and I'm going to introduce a resolution that would direct the House Judiciary Committee to inquire, investigate, and report back recommendations on whether or not the impeachment of Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Allen Loughry, would be an appropriate course of action to take. That's our responsibility, to investigate, look into it, and to report back whether or not we should move forward, just whether or not we should move forward with an impeachment process. I'll be here after floor session today if anyone would care to sign on to this, be a co-sponsor of this resolution. I can tell you a couple of the rules that I believe might have been violated from the Code of Judicial Conduct. Rule 1-2, which would just simply avoid impropriety and the appearance of impropriety. I think that there's definitely an appearance of impropriety. Rule 3-1E, which forbids making use of court premises, which includes staff for duties outside of their scope, outside of the court, like example, moving furniture. And Rule 3-13, a judge shall not accept any gifts, loans, bequests, benefits, or other things of value, like a leather sofa that was in his office and was now in his home, now in a storage facility in Kanawha City. So I'm asking for us to consider doing our job as an equal branch of government and being that check against the judicial branch, and hopefully to restore the confidence and the trust in the judiciary that is very necessary in our state. And I think that we owe that to the taxpayers of West Virginia. I'll be here if anyone would like to sign on to that resolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Further remarks by members? Miscellaneous? Gentleman from the 50th, Caputo.
Just like to ask unanimous consent that the gentleman's remarks from the 37th be printed in the appendix of the journal.
Without objection, remarks will be printed in the appendix of the journal. Further remarks?